Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about how to be great. There's 4 steps if you want to be great at anything in life. I've looked at, people around me that are great at whatever it is they're great at. I've looked at things in my life I can consider myself maybe very good at or great at. I've looked at things I wanted to be great at and didn't accomplish at. And I basically kind of articulated it down to 4 things that you absolutely need if you want to be great at something. Not just good at something, not just average. If you want to be truly great at something, one of the best in the world at whatever it is you do, or one of the best in your city or country. If you want to be the best at whatever it is you want to be the best at, there's 4 things you absolutely, in my opinion, 4 things you absolutely need. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. I've just kind of, viewed things throughout my whole life and just kind of said, okay, these are the 4 things if you want to be great at something. Number one thing you need if you want to be great at something, you have to be passionate about it. You have to be passionate about it to be great at something. If you don't have the passion for it, it's going to be hard to push through some tough times that come, because on your way to greatness and whatever it is, you're going to come across some bumps. You're going to come across some bumps in the road that are going to make things tough on you. If you don't have the passion for whatever it is you're trying to be great at, it's going to be very hard to push through those tough times and get over it and overcome it, guys. So passion is so key. Also, if you're passionate about it, you can get excited about it every single day. If you're really passionate about playing basketball, then it's not very hard for you to go out and practice shooting 800 three-pointers every other day, is it? It's probably not, because you're passionate about it. If you don't have a lot of passion for basketball, shooting 800 three-pointers a day is going to be a pain in the ass. You're not going to want to do it. You're not going to want to put in that work day after day. When I look at myself, some of the things I do in my own life that I don't even necessarily consider myself great at, my business, my real estate business, this channel, I don't consider myself great, but just from the passion standpoint, why do I keep grinding on it? Why do I keep doing it day after day, and I'm excited to do it day after day? Well, because on this channel, for instance, I love making videos. I love talking stock market. I'm super passionate about that. I love talking entrepreneurship. And I also like talking about the personal finance type subjects we talk about sometime on this channel. So it's so easy for me to record a video every day because I'm super passionate about what I'm doing. So it's not like it's work to me, it's passion behind it. In my photography, videography, real estate marketing business, that's very easy for me to do because I love taking photos. I'm a photographer. I love doing photography. And just as I stated, I love doing videos. I love taking photos of a beautiful house or a video of a beautiful house. So I'm passionate about it, and it makes things very easy that even if I get to a certain level, I just keep going with it because I'm so passionate about it, and I just want to take things to the next level, guys. So whatever you want to do in life, if you want to be great at it, you got to have passion behind it. Otherwise, when those tough times come, it's going to be hard to succeed. And when you're starting to succeed, to keep hungry, it's going to be hard if you don't have that passion behind it, guys. Number 2, you got to be God-gifted. And I know this is the one that a lot of people don't like to hear. They don't like to hear it because it's not something you can control, really. But no matter what, if you want to truly be great at something, you got to have some God-given gifts. And that doesn't mean like God blessed you with a certain, thing when you were born. That just means a lot of times it's what situations you were put in throughout your childhood, throughout the years of development that gave you whatever type of skill you needed. And it could just be, you were born to parents that were super athletic, right? I wanted to be great in football. I wanted to be great in track. I was surely never great in football. I wasn't. And I was good in track, but I was not great in track. I did not have necessarily the God-given gifts to become great at those things, right? So whatever you want to be great at, you got to have some God-given gifts that just kind of, have come to you over time. And I don't know if, for the atheists out there, I don't even know if God-given gifts is the right word to use. Maybe just things that have happened in your life that have prepared you for whatever you're going toward in life. That's basically the way I should kind of frame it, I guess. For instance, in the stock market, in investing, I have a lot of God-given gifts that other people don't have, as far as being able to block out all the noise, block out all the people that tell me, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. Every stock I've pretty much bought that I made insane gains on, people said, you shouldn't be buying that. And this was even before I started the channel. Now I have the channel, I always get that crap. Like, I probably have more people coming at me than probably any person in the world. And I'm not exaggerating. Literally, I have more people telling me not to buy GoPro stock than probably anybody else in the world. And that's not an exaggeration. Like, even Warren Buffett, the most famous investor in the world, he doesn't have to look at comments every day, out there. He doesn't pay attention to whatever other people are saying, if they're even saying anything. Me, I look at the comment section and people are saying, sell GoPro stock. That's the one that's, hated at the moment. And believe me, a year or two from now, it'll be some other stock. People will be saying, don't buy that. You're an idiot for buying that. Why are you buying that stock? You should be buying this stock and that stock. I just have a gift that I can block out all that noise and I can say, I believe in myself. I have extremely high confidence level. That is just something that just came to me over the years that I developed and, was just given to me. And so I can get through those kind of things, guys. So if you want to be great at anything, you got to have some God-given gifts there, some abilities. And it's just your job to find out what is it you have gifts at, because we all have gifts at certain things in life, I could try to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger and have huge muscles. I could work out every single day for the rest of my life. For the next, I'm 27 now, for the next 10 years until I'm 37, I could take steroids, I could do HGH, and I can almost guarantee you I would not get anywhere near as big as some of those guys that are already doing it. The Ronnie Colemans of the world, well, he's probably retired, but some of the biggest guys out there, because I don't have the God-given gifts I have God-given gifts to get muscle, but I don't have it like that. Like, that's ridiculous the way those guys get. Even if I took all the juice, people always say, oh, take steroids and this and that. I could be that big. No, you fucking couldn't. You need some God-given gifts to get that stuff as well. So that's kind of, a big one there, guys. And you got to be realistic. What are your gifts you have? We all have them. I guarantee you every single person watching this has some gifts. It's just, what gifts are yours? It might not be the stock market. It might not be entrepreneurship. What are your gifts? What are your gifts? You got to ask yourself that, and you got to dig deep and try to find that in yourself. Number 3, you got to have a ridiculous work ethic. If you want to be great at anything in life, you got to put in the work. Like, this is another one that people don't like to hear because it's a pain in the ass, but you got to put in the work day after day after day after day, and it's a non-stop grind every single day that's on your mind constantly if you really want to be great at something. If you want to be great at something, it's not just like you can do it every once in a while. You need to be on the grind constantly, guys. It's not something you can just lay back and say, I'm at this level now, I'm fine. Every day it's a grind. You got to work your ass off every single day if you really want to be great at something. If you want to be average at something, if you want to be good at something, you can get by taking some days off and not working that hard, just working okay, right? They're kind of like my real estate photography, videography, marketing business, right? I just get behind that business. That's not a great business because I don't put in the work necessary for me to be great at that business. I don't. And I'm not ashamed of that because I put in a lot of my time and effort toward the YouTube channel because that's way bigger in my opinion for me personally. But that's why that business is just an okay business. That's why that business is just doing okay. If I put in the type of work ethic that I put in toward this channel, toward that business, I would absolutely be great at that business. And I would be probably the leader in the entire Las Vegas market. I just don't put in the work toward that because I'm much more passionate about this. And the opportunity for me here is much bigger, guys. So that's kind of my view on things. But you got to put in that work if you want to be great. There's no way around it. You want to be great, put in the work. Number 4. You need some good fortune. You need some luck on your side. I mean, you could think about how many things could go wrong that could prevent you from being great at whatever you're great at. There's a lot of different things, guys. I look at me getting involved with the stock market. I got involved at the best time, which, by the way, when I got involved with the stock market, everybody was telling me, don't invest. Just another time that I blocked everybody out and I said, you know what, you don't know what you're talking about. It's a time to invest. I started investing in the middle of the recession. Stock market was at 7,000, 8,000, something super low. I started investing. I blocked everybody out, but I had some good fortune there because what if 2 years before that was when I started investing? What if I started getting in the stock market in 2007? Would that have changed my entire outlook on the markets? Would that have screwed me up in the head because I would have started investing when the Dow was at 14,000 and then a year and a half later it was at 7,000? Would that have messed with me? Would that have taken away maybe some of my God-given gifts, my confidence, some of those things? Would that have screwed me up? I don't know. It's very possible it is. I needed some good fortune there. You know, Michael Jordan, he's regarded as the best basketball player ever. If he would have gotten a bad car accident that chopped off his legs, he would have never been Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player. You know what I mean? There's so many things that can happen that you need some good fortune to just kind of get by, so then you can become great at that. You know what I mean? There's so many different things. I look at so many investments I've had over time that I've gotten killer gains on because a certain situation happened that I didn't even foresee happening, that just was good fortune that came to me. So if you want to be great at anything, you got to have some good fortune. I mean, would Tom Brady be regarded as the greatest quarterback ever if he didn't have Bill Belichick as a coach? Would Bill Belichick be as great of a coach if he didn't have Tom Brady? Like, you know what I mean? There's so many different scenarios we can ask each other on you know, different people that are considered great at what. Would Tiger Woods have been Tiger Woods if his dad wasn't pushing him in the sport at 3 years old? Would Michael Jackson have been such a huge pop star, one of the biggest ever, if not the biggest musician ever, if Michael Jackson wasn't in the Jackson 5 and wasn't blessed in that family? Like, there's so much stuff. You need some good fortune, absolutely, guys, if you want to be great at anything. And so my other biggest question is, let's say you become great at something. Whatever it is you become great at, you become great at it. The question for you is, do you want to stay great once you're great? How do you motivate yourself when there's no one on top of you? How do you do it? That's my biggest question, you know, for you guys. I would love to hear in that comment section how you would stay great. Maybe you are great at something right now. I would love to hear from you guys if you would consider yourself great at something. I would love to hear how you stay hungry. At that point in time, how do you stay great? When you're at the top of the game, when there's no one on top of you, how do you keep going? How do you keep on the grind at that point, guys? I would love to hear from your opinion in that comment section today. I hope you guys enjoyed this 4 steps toward being great at anything. If you don't have one of those, you're not going to be great at it. I'm sorry, you're not going to be great at it because you're just not. You might be good at it. You might be okay. You might be average. Not going to be great unless you have all 4 of those things, guys. So hope you enjoyed. If you just came across this video, you may want to subscribe. We talk personal finance. We talk entrepreneurship. I'm an optional business owner. I give away so many business tips. We talk the stock market and stock market investing the most of anything. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.